What inspired you to write The Nest Evolution?
Um, Part of it was just a challenge. I was at an event and they were like, "Hey, who wants to write a book or who wants to, do this?" And I thought, "Oh, I stress over posting on Facebook, like, you know,
Mhm.
congratulations." And I'm like, "Did I spell it right?" Now it even auto populates. So I'm like, "Did I spell it right?" Um, and like growing up as a kid, I always struggled with writing papers and just I would stress over it. And did I say it right? Does it sound silly? Did I put the commas in the right place? Thank gosh, before all of the other things that can help us in Grammarly and AI to edit things for you. Um, my mom was my copy editor. I'm like, "Mom, do I have right commas? Am I?"
Yes.
So part of it was just a challenge because I was still kind of really, you know, figuring out what I was doing and how I was moving forward with being an empty nester, and so part of it was just a challenge to myself. Could I put words together that could go somewhere? And that's really when I was like, "All right, why not? Let's try that. Let's just go do it." And so, off we went, and I was surprised how when you have a story to tell, how it was much easier for that to flow,
Mhm.
and for that to come out. And also, I wasn't afraid to be vulnerable and like share, like, here, this is where I
Mhm.
was at, crying over what to make for dinner because I couldn't even decide because that stressed me out, overwhelmed me when I was kind of, at a low point. And I was like, "Well, but there's plenty of other people that are there. If somebody else hears that, then maybe that will let them know, like, it's alright, that you can turn a corner and you can move forward." So that was really kind of where I started, and the whole thing was, um what do you wanna do, like, when you refuse to give up? Because it's actually a chapter within an anthology about you can overcome anything and you refuse to give up. And so that's really where, looking at what was a time in my life when I refused to give up, and then the big aha was recognizing I was a teenager when I, like, worked through every obstacle, went around every like, found a way no matter what, and I was like, I was a teenager. Like, I'm in my 50s now, like, why am I not still doing that? Like,
Alright.
still there, that was all me, and I know so much more and have so much more experience and worldly wisdom and knowledge having been out and about, and so that was really empowering for me to be able to, like, take back that strength that I already had and that was in me, but I just kind of forgotten.
Mhm.
Um, and so that was really, part of what really came out of doing that challenge for myself was to be able to do all of that. So it was really, a great, great experience. And then being able to share how to shift and change, um, to kind of, design what you want and create your life and move forward with your life. And again, for some people that moving forward might be super tiny. It might
Mhm.
just be, hey, today I got up and I watered the plants and I made healthy meals for myself. And that may be more, that's for some people that may be more than they can do on some days.
Mhm.
And but recognizing that that's still action moving you forward, and I guess as I started writing and laying things out and recognizing where I was and where I was going to and where I got to, it I was like, "No, I need to share this." So